Well, I mean, what else? What else can we do?
Well, I mean, I have my Guatemala trip that I could hit on real quick. It'll be I went to Guatemala for this spring break, technically last week as of filming this now. It was just me and my mom again. We're the only ones who travel. Although my brother might join my mom and I in future trips
Really?
later. And yeah, we
What
might
was the
go.
change of heart?
I don't know. Maybe
Hmm.
Well, he talked
this
to
is
me
just my thing,
about
my
like
random.
he talked to me about like when we're older we should do more trips. I think he just wants to go on more trips
Oh
now.
yeah, yeah, I think he's just kind of been like on a grind recently, so I mean, fair to him.
Yeah.
But
Cringe.
my random, 1 second theory was just that he keeps seeing my mom and I going on trips, and he's like, I want to go on trips again, so maybe he's doing it. But anyways, my trip with my mom this past week was to Guatemala. Not just to go to Guatemala, but to visit family. My aunt down there. I won't say who she works for because it's pretty important, but she works for, well, I'll censor this, but she works. Obviously, you guys know this. I'm gonna
Hmm.
try and skirt around, as much specific detail as I can.
Yeah.
Not that by me saying it is gonna get her killed or anything, but you know. Uh, so we went down to visit her. She lives in Guatemala City, so went there. It was like literally a 5 day trip. Really, only about 4 days
Yeah.
Mm.
because of travel and whatnot. So and we were basically backpacked throughout Guatemala like the whole time. Like we went to three different like areas like every day. So
Hmm.
first day landed Guatemala City. We're just spending the day in Guatemala City where they lived. Where they live is a pretty nice area. Guatemala is very they are a very poor country. Like they're third world and like one of the worst ones. Fun fact. So uh, everything pretty cheap. Living conditions. If you have money, you can buy pretty good living conditions, like that kind of. So we were in their area, walked around in their area. Very cool, very nice. It was like the area they were in, to just describe it. It's like a kind of Greek, almost like European mixed with Spanish. There was a lot of like white walls, you know, terracotta maybe is the word, but like
Yeah.
the red roofs or whatever. So that's the
Yeah.
area. Anyways, spent the day there. Nothing exciting happened. Second day, went to a city called, or no, went to a very famous lake down there. It's just really famous in Guatemala called Lake Atilan. I'll throw in some pictures. I mean, you guys can't really see them right now, obviously, but in post you will.
It's there probably.
It's there, I think, over
There.
there
Wait, Isaac's there, so
somewhere
it's
in this
there.
middle bit, but it's very beautiful. I mean, it's like basically just a giant crater that's been filled in with water at this point, but it's a giant lake and then fully surrounded by tall mountains, volcanoes. It's a beautiful place. And then there's many cities all across, I guess, the coast of the lake. But anyway, we spent a day there, and you take like boat taxis around to different cities. So we went different cities. There was one city we went to, and then we climbed up a 20-minute hike or whatever to the top of this mountain. Had a lookout, and it was like a big Catholic kind of cross on the top of it as well. Guatemala is very Catholic. It's like 90% Catholic or something. So very cool. But anyways, that was that day. So then we travel next day to a city called Antigua. Antigua is the actual tourist city of Guatemala. Guatemala City is not touristy at all. Antigua is. So we didn't actually spend much time in Antigua because we were traveling and specifics. It wasn't a full day, but it was more like half days we were spending in these areas. So it was
Yeah.
like morning and an evening, yada yada.
Yeah.
So but the reason we were in Antigua was because we wanted to climb a volcano, which was
Mm.
technically the third tallest in Guatemala, but really tied for the tallest. It was literally like a separation of 100 feet, which made it the third tallest. So that became. So this is day 4. This is like the actual story of this thing. Let me just pull up like notes. I mean, this. You'll see some pictures and videos, but this is insane. So we start off in the morning. My mom, aunt, and we all wake up at 4 a.m. to go start this hike. So we wake up at 4 a.m., go to the place in Antigua where we take a van, which is an hour drive to the actual volcano. Okay, there it is. It's an hour drive to the volcano. We get there. It's now 5. Let's just say 5. It's actually 5:30 a.m. I lied.
Yeah.
But or no. Sorry, I got it backwards. It is 6:30 a.m. because we left at 5. Anyways, start hiking. It's pretty. It's not that cold or anything. It's perfect temperature throughout the whole thing. But we start hiking, and when I tell you this this volcano that we climb is a video game, I'm so serious. This shit was a video game. I mean, you'll see throughout the details of this, but so, like, literally the best way I can describe what I'm about to tell you is it was the video game getting over it, like, to a T. So we start off. I'll just go. I'll describe these things by levels. So first off, we start with level 1. This was the farm. So basically, so we start climbing, and it's pretty steep. Like throughout, there's a steep for you, but it's pretty steep throughout because the elevation change. We started at like I don't know 5,000 feet, and then the top was 13,000 feet. So there's nearly 8,000 feet of elevation difference. But we start at level 1, which is just a farm. Literally, it's a farm like on a giant slope. It doesn't make sense. The pictures will justify this, but it doesn't make sense how this is a farm because literally it's like a 45-degree slope, and it's just like trees and like plants.
How hard was it to kind of navigate through all that?
This part very easy, and just like a video game, it gets harder.
Yeah.
So this first level was just like dirt and like some gravel. It was all decently firm and not hard to actually trek through. So then the second level, we get to like a tropical jungle. So basically, in this like level, it's a little bit steeper than the farm. The farm wasn't that steep, especially going up it wasn't that steep. But now we get to the jungle level, and this one was more steep. This is maybe about like a 45-degree average incline that we're doing. So, but instead of dirt now, it's kind of more like solid mud. It's not like actually muddy, but you can actually grip it pretty well. So that's the good part. And then this takes, I don't know, 45 minutes or so. And then we get to...
Isaac, what was that reaction?
What was that reaction, Isaac? Not to grip?
Nothing. No reason.
Anyways, so then we get to level 3, which this was like the oak forest, I'm calling it. Well, it was an oak forest, really. But then this part is even steeper, but this now has some loose dirt. So we had just straight up dirt, now we had muddy dirt, now we have loose dirt. So it just gets worse and worse. So we climbed this part. It's like an hour or something of just straight like sharp turn, like pretty high or pretty steep climbing. But so get done with this. And now it's about like three and a half. It's about like 3 hours into this like whole hike. You would actually love this hike.
So it's about 10 o'clock?
Isaac. Yeah, it's about literally. It's about like 10:30 right now. And then we get to level 4, which is just like basically it's literally a dead forest. We're like 3/4 of the mountain now. We're stopping at some like very small little camps where it's just like a shelter, and it's like, hey, you made it this far. But we get to level 4, dead forest. Good thing is totally flat. No incline really at all. You're going at very small incline, and it's very gradual. It's almost like you're going up like a handicap ramp, like honestly. And no real loose gravel, but because it's a dead forest, there's no tree shade at all, so the sun is just cooking you the whole time. And at this point too, you're above the clouds. There is literally nothing stopping the sun from getting you. So,
did you have sunscreen at least?
We did, but by the end, like you can see, these are peeling.
Yeah.
There's not enough sunscreen that could have protected you from this.
Sucks.
Yeah, I would actually go.
It sounds fun though. Besides the
I would
sun.
actually get skin cancer. It sounds like such a sick hike. Yeah. Like I want to do that. That sounds awesome.
No, it was so unbelievably beautiful, but very hard. Like this was a serious hike, and it'll be more obvious as I keep going. But so this dead forest kind of section also takes about 45 minutes to an hour. But so now we complete level 4, and now we've reached the real base camp is what it was called. Like literally, I mean, this place was like an actual kind of campy, like what you would see in like an actual campsite kind of area. There's like built-in tents, you know, outhouses, like an actual campsite. So here we rest about 30 minutes, eat some food. It's about like 11, maybe 11:30 at this point. So just getting some water. So then have a little snack, take a rest, because this next level, this is the 5th and final level of this climb. We're probably like 4/5 up the volcano at this point. It's a dormant volcano.
We're not 3/5.
But so now
how it should
I
be.
like to call this last section Hell's Final Climb, because literally the minimum amount of incline was like a 60% incline for this whole thing. It was only small, loose gravel, pebbles, and sharp rocks, like big, sharp rocks. So there's no traction. 2, it's straight up dangerous if you slip. And 3, there's also still no shade. So, I mean, it's really, and it's 45 minutes. It's a 45-minute climb or longer, depending on how quick and like strong you physically are. This is why it's a serious hike, because if you're like not actually fit, you're gonna seriously slip and like potentially hurt yourself.
Did anyone end up slipping?
Well, so no one slipped on this part, you know, for the most part, rather than just like a little kick out or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you're just moving and then you slip. But eventually, after like literally 45 minutes, maybe even an hour 10, we reached the summit. 13,400 something feet. We did it. We're literally at basically the highest point in all of Guatemala. Clouds are so far below us at this point. Like we're
it's a big
high
group.
in the
It's
sky.
a big
It's gotta
group.
be a crazy view.
This group is my mom, my aunt, and I. That's 3 of us. The tour guide, Rolando, is his name. And then there's supposed to be one person. She didn't go. She bailed last minute. And then there was a guy named Jay and a couple named Ian and Emma, I think they were. Those 2 were from New York. Jay was actually he's from Canada. He actually played professional hockey for 2 years in Canada, 1 year in Canada, 2 years in Sweden. But then he didn't play much after that. So he's not like a famous guy that we would know. But he was a genuinely cool dude.
Yeah.
But that was the group. So finally, we made it to the summit. It's so windy. I mean, it's like it's probably 30-mile-an-hour constant winds, obviously.
Yeah, being so high up.
Yeah, we're in the sky. I'll throw in tons of pictures, too. The main, reason you hike up this volcano is because not even a mile, I don't know really how far it is, but very, very close, is also another mountain or volcano named Fuego, and that one is active. So that one can blow, at any pause.
Same.
That one can erupt at any minute. It did not while we were up, while we were climbing or anything, but every about 30 minutes or so it does puff like a lot of smoke, and you can see some fire during the nighttime.
It's cool.
So very cool. Unfortunately, pretty decently quick after we got up the mountains, it started to get foggy-ish. So when we were on top, we had 20 minutes or so of clear. Well, it wasn't clear views, but there wasn't as many clouds, and then the clouds started rising, and kind of coming over us. We were still, especially over Fuego, so we couldn't really see Fuego anymore. But still amazing views. So rested, we were up there, 45 minutes to an hour, just enjoying the views, just resting, and then if you go into the volcano too, you can go because it's dormant. You can walk inside the in the middle where the crater, I guess, is. It's not a hole, but you'll see in the videos, guys. It's funny because it's actually warm in there. I don't know if it's because it's a volcano. It obviously in the middle it's warmer, but I think it's just because the sun beats down on the rocks that it just makes it warmer. But anyways. Oh, we're going to have to reset your camera real quick, and then we'll get back to the story, Isaac. Okay, hopefully Isaac's camera doesn't cut out. It is on red. We'll see. If not, obviously this is just my story, so we'll just continue as best we can. Anyways, we start declining, and like I said, this volcano was a video game, so as you go up in levels, the levels get harder. So let's say we're going down, we're going levels 6 through 10. They get harder. So
Hmm.
now we're declining Hell's Final Summit, like I like to call it. This is like level 6 at this point. This straight up, this is dangerous. Like, if you're not a good climber, do not climb this because immediately I slipped. Like, second step, slipped.
Wow.
That's what this is. Everything else is healed, but like I marked myself. I was going we're going down a 60-degree incline with loose
Yeah.
gravel, sharp rocks. So
Mhm.
I go down, and then I'm just gonna touch on this quickly because I don't want to bring down the mood. But my mom did slip pretty badly.
Really.
Like, she could have seriously broken like shoulder, elbow, or something. Like, she took a full-on 360 like
Really.
spin. Like,
So how is she right
I
now?
was scared. She's all good. Like, angels were protecting her because literally it was only like besides like a cut on her hand or something, like
Mhm.
only a bruise on her forearm. It's not like it was obviously very painful when it happened, but nothing actually serious. She was told like she was good by the end of it too.
Was she able to like get up and
Yeah,
continue, or did she have to take a break?
it took us like 5 minutes or so. Like, we were obviously just letting her sit, but
Yeah.
like our guide Rolando helped her, and we also helped her get down. We were just like bracing her and just taking it a lot slower. But anyways, we finally climbing down this like section of the sharp rocks. Still, it takes like 45 minutes or so. Anyways, get to base camp, rest, have some lunch. It's like literally, I think it's about 1 or 2 p.m. at this point. We rest, have some lunch, try to heal up as best we can, and then also we're so dusty, like unbelievably dusty at this point, because it's just like so many combos of loose gravel, dirt, winds just beating on us. I was wearing a black shirt, it turned brown, and I was wearing gray socks as well. They turned brown. Like, the
Wow.
shoe, I don't have my shoes ready on me, but I was wearing like some older running shoes, completely brown. You couldn't see the colors on
Good
them
thing you wore
anymore.
those instead
Oh
of
yeah,
yeah.
like, we were advised, luckily, to wear clothes you don't mind getting dirty because we got very dirty. Anyways, I changed shirts, attempting to keep some dust off. I got some dust off, but still got dirty again. Anyways, now we go. We're just We're just climbing down the volcano at this point. So we go to level 4, level 7 at this point. We're back in the dead forest. We're already burnt, so now we're burning again, just for another hour straight of just like walking directly in the sun. Get to level 3 I guess we get to the oak forest again, level 8, I guess, at this point. And now it's back to the very slip prone because we're going down a 45-degree incline, like loose dirts, dust everywhere. Like, and also at this point, especially me, now you're starting to feel your stomach being like, oh, I have to take a shit right now because
Yeah.
you
That's
haven't
brutal.
been to the bathroom for 10 hours at this point. We woke up at 4 a.m. I went to the bathroom at like 5 a.m. But since 5 a.m. I've only been eating and burning calories and like working my stomach, so it
Mhm.
really has to go. And we have like 3 hours left of a decline. So
Yeah, that's brutal.
luckily, there was just a small enough little shack where it has like the jankest toilet ever. It's literally just a hole in the ground, and you
Mm.
just I just in the hole. Felt so much better.
Did they have anything for you? They have toilet paper?
Luckily, my mom, aunt, and I, we did bring a hotel roll of toilet paper, and it came in very useful because
Yeah.
I used it.
Didn't have to gather any leaves or
Nope, no
anything.
leaves. It was very good. Felt a lot better, but still was so sunburnt, and I was getting a headache at this point
Mhm.
because I think you just like it's just par for the course. You just get a headache doing this thing because you're just so deprived on everything. But anyways, takes like
Yeah.
an hour to get down this oak forest. Slipping all the time, just randomly. You're like almost kind of crab walking. At least that's what I was doing, just to prevent any like slipping, because you just one step, whoop, oh, you're on your ass, and then you get down to the tropical jungle again, level 9. now exhaustion is just smashing you in the face. Pause again, but
Yeah.
exhaustion is just.
I'd be so
killing
tired. I would sleep
You're
instantly.
you're just ready to be done. You're 9 or 10
Yes,
hours in at
yeah.
this point. It's literally 4 p.m., maybe even 5 p.m. The sun sets at 6 p.m. So now you're on a race against the sun. Because if the sun goes down and you're on the hike and you're not at a base camp, it's pitch black. You can't see. Like, there's no electrical unit, anything on this volcano. It's a volcano.
And you all have
So,
like backpacks, right? You guys have like backpacks on you.
Yeah, we backpacked. We had backpacks, but you don't want too much in it because we were doing it one day. You're supposed to do this in 2 days, which, yes, do it in 2 days. But yeah, anyway, so we're back in the tropical jungle. At this point now, every section feels like 3x longer too, because it's just like, I don't remember this. I don't remember this turn here. Oh, it's another one. I swear we're at the end. Nope, 5 more turns. Oh, okay, now we're at the end. And then finally, we get to the base of the volcano, but then we have to go through the farm again. And let me tell you, the farm must have grown 10x from the first time to the second time.
Jeez.
Because literally, the farm and also fog had fully descended on the mountain. I don't know if this always happened, but it just descended on the mountain, and it really did feel like a, zombie Final Destination video game. Like, you'll see some videos, guys, but literally, you're descending the farm, and it's so loose too. Because the farm is loose. Going up is not bad, but going down, it was just brutal. So anyway,
so
literally. All right. So truly, this section took an hour, and I thought it really was 20 minutes. I was like, oh, this is gonna be easy. I remember there's a pair of stairs in this farm, very loose stairs, very very slippery prone on these stairs.
How hot was it?
Not hot. The temperature fine. It was 80 degrees. Every day in Guatemala is literally 80 degrees and a low of 60. There's a dry season and wet season. The only thing that's different about the wet season is it rains more. That's literally it. Temperature is the exact same.
I could see it being called wet season.
Yeah.
That checks out.
You could say that. Anyways. No, but finally, after literally what feels like 7 miles going down this farm, we make it to the bottom.
That's awesome.
And then literally it's delusional, just praising, just we're done.
Did you sleep like a baby afterwards?
Oh,
did you guys
yeah,
you took a bus ride there?
Yeah, we took an hour bus ride, and we had to take an hour bus ride back, but everyone was just no one even cared at that point. It was what's another hour at this point?
Yeah, dude. I bet
literally,
that bus ride must have felt so heavenly. I would have passed out.
Yeah,
it was
just
great.
Not walking or moving.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. But no, finally, we get back to the hotel. It's literally, I think, 7:30 or 8 p.m. 14 or 13, 14 hours later, we're back in the hotel, can relax. We have dinner, have a nice little cocktail, and just literally go to sleep at 9 p.m. I mean, the earliest I've been asleep in forever.
You need it. Serve it.
And I think I slept literally 12 hours.
Yeah.
So,
that's me after a little bit of Rocket League.
yeah.
Basically the same feat.
Yeah. So that was my volcano adventure, and that's basically the end of my Guatemala trip too, because we go following day, go back to Guatemala City, literally just relax, spend the day there, and then we fly. Unfortunately, we had to fly overnight because Guatemala flights only leave at midnight, so we leave literally Thursday night or Friday technically at 12:45 a.m. is when we depart. Get back in KC at 9 a.m. I'm just delusional that Friday. Anyways, crash, and now we're back. Oh, now we're back here, and we're back in the grind.
And you're feeling good? You're not sick this time?
No, not sick this time. It was not like Belize.
We
got no viruses.
That's clutch.
We're all good and all safe.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my adventure.
Don't mind the savage,
Alrighty.
guys. I haven't had the energy to do literally anything.
Welcome back to the podcast. It's been a little bit. I can't lie. That's my fault. Sorry, guys. You're gonna have a banger episode real soon, though. So
The quilt's awesome. I mean, you can probably see
so
it.
I'll explain myself.
You
You guys can't really see my room. It looks like a bombshell went off. I'm just gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, okay? I haven't had. My life is I wake up, workout, go to school, workout, game. That's all I do with my life, okay?
What
they call that the life. I've heard.
I don't feel like cleaning my room. I'm just gonna keep it so real. So, and that's because since I do game, if I game during the day, my window is like right where the sun is most of the day. So I like if I had my camera on, it looked like I was ascending to heaven. My face is so bright with the sun. Okay, all I see is just the sun. So I have to block out the sun.
Isaac has to lock in when we play Rocket League.
He does.
We're trying to get the champ. Okay, we're trying to win a tournament.
The boys
as
are back
well.
on the grind.
So
in Rocket League.
Yeah,
Not me. I don't game anymore. But
it's not easy.
Yeah, I've also been trying some like
spent too much time.
I've been playing some like random bummy like horror games. It's kind of fun.
For hire.
Yeah.
Are you still doing the streaming still?
I haven't recently, just because the PC is so terrible.
Oh, all right. Yeah, got to upgrade.
I'll try again in the summer.
RAM.
I should start streaming Rocket League though. You bring up a good point.
Go for it.
Because I have my camera that Isaac got for me. Thank you, Isaac. Shout out, Isaac.
Shout out to
game.
But yeah, I was streaming Call of Duty for a bit, but my brother hasn't gone on in a while, so I just haven't gone on Call of Duty.
Gotcha.
But I guess I could. A lot of people stream Rocket League, so that would
Rocket League is.
I never thought about streaming Rocket League.
It's
That'd
one
be
of
fun.
like the top esport games still, I think.
Oh yeah. It's so Rocket League's so mechanical. I don't know if anyone who watches this plays Rocket League.
There's probably at least one,
but
that's not us.
If you do, let us know and let us know your rank.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm champ. Luke plays a little bit too. He's
my brother.
Yeah, and Isaac, what's your rank?
Well, I'm currently Diamond 2. But that's from playing with Luke. If I left my rank and I didn't play rank up games, I'd be Diamond 3.
Yeah.
Wait, which one's better, Diamond 2 or Diamond 3?
Diamond 3. It's like
Diamond 3.
It's basically just like Jerkmate rank.
I was gonna make a joke.
So yeah, you go up and up and up.
I'm Grandmaster Debater, actually.
Yeah, that's right.
How many ranks are there in Rocket League?
So there's bronze, silver, gold, plat, diamond, champ, grand champ, SSL.
Holy shit.
So I'm champ, so I'm the third. But
nice.
There's divisions, so there's like Diamond 1, Diamond 2, Diamond 3, and then there's Diamond 2, Div 1, Diamond. So it's a climb.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow. And you want to be like the top?
There's no chance.
Okay.
Ever. Ever. Like
you're never leaving the house.
Yeah, pigs would have to fly for me to even. If I dedicated every single day to playing Rocket League, I could maybe get high champ.
Yeah.
I'm low
if
champ.
You guys subscribe, they could do that because
we could so do it. Journey to grand champ.
Yes.
Let's go.
$20 in my Venmo, and I drop out of college, and I only play Rocket League.
All it takes is
so down. I'll stream
dono.
16 hours a day. Every day.
Straight. I'll stream too, not Rocket League.
The hot tub streams.
Yeah, there you go, guys.
Jacob, what's the jersey?
This is so. I actually got this a couple days ago. It's a totally. You can't see it. I'll throw. Isaac's on my laptop here. It's a fake jersey. It's from Shein, but like. Anyone who knows fashion, streetwear specifically, jerseys are hugely popular right now.
Yeah.
Specifically, fake jerseys like, Hollister's actually selling these now. It's this old jersey material with just the number, no other logos. But this one obviously has a ton of random stuff.
Yeah, I like the colors on that.
Not gonna lie, I thought it was just like a random hockey team. I had no idea what it was.
It looks. It's an in between of like hockey, football, soccer, even. So it's just like a random jersey, but looks real good. Like this is one of my favorite fits I'm rocking right now.
Yeah,
I threw on this. Actually, I've worn this fit actually 2 days in a row now. I wore this yesterday in the morning, and then I was like, "Well, I have to save this for the podcast." It's so, of course, neat. But I also love this too because it's great for summer because this is super thin, super breathable. Like it doesn't really feel like I'm wearing a shirt right now, which is great.
Yeah, I gotta bring my hockey jersey. I gotta wear it.
Oh
It's
yeah,
super cool.
You've
I
been
just
scamming the fans for forever.
I never remember because it's like because because I thrift and resell whatever, and so it's in the basement. It's not in my room, so I always forget because that's where I store all my inventory and stuff. So
Yeah,
I
it
will
is
get
getting
it
hot
once.
though. You're gonna have to wear it soon. You got about a month left of that.
Yeah. I hate how hot it gets. Then I can't wear pants. And It just sucks.
The pants are you guys. You have about like a month left of pants, so it'll be worth the wait.
Lights at the end of the tunnel for you guys. So.
The greatest 3 months of your lives will soon be upon you.
My dressing habits are about the same as my room right now. I just can't be bothered. All I wear every day, I just wear shorts and a beater. That's it. That's pretty much it.
He's lucky to be wearing shorts some days.
Yeah, that's true. When I'm gaming, it's underwear and a beater. I go out to brush my teeth or something in the hallway, still just underwear and a beater.
Full flinging.
That's called being locked in.
Yeah, that is absolutely locked
If I go to the caf, I'll have enough decency to toss on a hoodie. That's about it. And I just wear my Birks. I can't remember the last time I put on, other than cleats, I can't remember the last time I put on my shoes.
Just straight up shoes.
Yeah.
No, during the summer, I was definitely wearing my Yeezy slides a lot. I remember this last summer. I think I got them last year even. Well, maybe not, but it's such a nice shoe. Forget what Kanye is doing, but it's a.
I separate the music from the artist.
I separate the art from the artist, but it's genuinely like one of the best slides.
And then you see like the latest clothing that he dropped, and it's just
my gosh,
nice little symbol on there. It's like
about a month ago, he straight up dropped a shirt with literally just a swastika on it. Nothing.
So stupid.
Yeah, I don't.
I hope he comes out with like some 9/11 pants next or something like that.
What?
Dude, I saw a TikTok actually where it was like day one trying to get Kanye to wear these, and they were jeans with with the towers falling down on them. I might have said that to you.
That is crazy. That's actually crazy.
Yeah, because he folded it too. I thought it was gonna be like something low-key fire, but it was that. I was like, oh, wait a minute.
No, actually, though, obviously I wouldn't wear them because that's terrible, but they were kind of tough.
Yeah.
They were kind of tough, actually.
What do you mean kind of tough? What do you mean kind of tough?
Like, the actual quality was good. Like, if it was,
they were
not the
tough.
towers.
They were tough, actually.
Yeah.
All right. If we meet 1,000 subscribers, we're buying the pants, and Isaac's wearing them.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll stream it. A day of life on campus wearing Kanye top and 9/11 jeans. We'll see what happens.
Try not to get canceled.
Yeah. How fast to get banned on TikTok or on Twitch challenge. Anything else happening exciting? You guys do anything fun for spring break at all?
Rocket League?
For spring break? My spring break, I just went hiking and fishing every day.
Oh, how's that? Nice.
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
I have a list actually of places that I want to go. But
okay.
I don't know. We're just a bunch of random ideas. I went to one with my dad that's pretty sick. It's called Haha Tonka State Park. Dude, it's so pretty. I sent.
What's so funny, dude?
Huh?
He didn't get it. Whoosh.
Never.
You said Haha State Park. Does he?
Are we serious, chat?
Okay. Anyway, what? Okay.
You feel good about yourself,
Where
Dawson?
else did you go?
Yeah, I feel really good about that one. Someone will enjoy that.
I got it.
One was I went to Wyandotte County, Lake Loop Trail is what it's called. And normally I wouldn't ever venture into a Wyandotte because I don't feel like getting shot. But
that's a great local joke.
Yeah, but I went there and I took a buddy and my German Shepherd, and dude, it was actually so fun. Like the trail was really good.
Nice.
And the lake was really, really good too. Yeah. We caught some catfish. It was fine. It was pretty good.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Did you catch and release, or did you straight up cook them?
I didn't actually bring my fillet knife, so I just released.
Can you do that legally? Do you have whatever license?
You don't need a license to do it. It just if the lake permits it or not. And if you have a fishing license, then you can.
Yeah.
because I have my fishing license and then I have a 3-pole license. Because for some reason, to have 3 fishing poles out at the same time, you need to have a license for that.
Yeah, I was about to ask what that was.
Yeah. Yeah, because I always set up my
weird.
poles and I line them up next to each other so I catch more
Yeah,
fish.
that's fair.
And then
Yeah.
and then you have to have a trout fishing license to catch trout. I don't know. So I have that one too. But
Yeah, I have no idea what a trout looks like, but I think I do.
I know Mike Trout.
I
That's
do
about
know
it.
Mike Trout. That's
if I
the
pulled
only
a-
trout I know.
if I pulled up trout, you would know. You would know.
I'm sure I can picture it, yeah.
I haven't been fishing since I was like in middle school. It's
Same.
been so long.
I think,
I'll have to go this summer.
I don't know. I want to say maybe Wildwood, which was like a middle
Oh,
school
that
trip
was
that we took.
I don't
yeah.
know if my
But
camera
that
That might have been the
that
last
was
time.
so bad because you had a little stick.
It's so
and you
bright.
put hot
What if I
dogs
turn
on
on my
there.
brightness?
Isaac's showing us a picture of a trout. I'm sure most of you guys know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Just looks like every other fish
it's like,
ever.
No,
It's
it's
like
its
the
its
fish.
mouth is different. What are you even talking
it's
about,
the
Dawson?
SpongeBob fish.
It it's like
You guys know that.
mouth and face is different than a bass. Bass is like what everyone goes fishing for bass.
Of course.
And crappie. I like crappie. Crappie's a good eating fish.
Uh-huh. Fun fact, my first ever fish I caught was a full-on catfish. He was like kind of huge too.
Yeah.
So that's my claim to fame for fishing.
Awesome.
My first fish was a little sunfish, and it was on my Snoopy. I had a Snoopy a Snoopy setup. So I had a Snoopy
Nice.
rod, Snoopy tackle box,
Yeah.
and my bobbers were Snoopy. It was tough,
That's fire.
dude. It was awesome.
That is a
Straight
clean setup.
That is straight heat.
Yeah,
I think mine was also sunfish because there's that like kind of pond in my neighborhood. I think we took you and Luke,
Yeah, I
Before-
can picture it, yeah.
but yeah, they had
Yeah, I know what
sunfish
you're
in there
talking
and catfish too.
mine was
That
at
pretty cool.
Shawnee Mission.
Yeah, I don't know where my first one would have been, but maybe.
I was really
We
little.
only have so many fishing.
Yeah, we had a pug for like 2 seconds. We had a little black pug, and we took the black pug fishing. For some reason, I remember the black
Nice.
pug.
Wait,
When did you ever have that? I don't ever
I've
remember this.
never heard of this.
No, I don't. So you and I went to different preschools. Like I was at Bethany, but I was with Miss Gare instead of Mrs. or whatever. Name dropped twice there.
Whoa.
Oh no.
How did you know that?
No what?
No, what? No,
How-
that
how-
he went
how
to a
did you-
different preschool.
No, like how did you know the preschool teacher's
Oh,
name?
yeah. How do you remember that? I only remember like
Miss
teachers.
was the goat. She was the goat.
I remember
That
the
is-
other one.
I mean, if you're the go, you're gonna be remembered.
barely remember. Yeah,
I
I
do
barely.
not
She was
remember
also the-
preschool. I have.
Wasn't she also our art teacher till like 3rd grade too?
Yes, she was the art
Oh.
teacher.
Yeah.
That's why I remember her.
I
Yeah.
have only literally one memory from preschool, and it's me putting my name tag on the Velcro, and that's where the memory stops.
I
Like,
was
it's a
I was a
1
little
memory.
thief. I convinced a kid to give me his Legos, and I convinced him that they were mine. He gave it to me, and then I told him they were mine, and I was like convincing him, and he was like, "Oh, dude, that's so funny. I thought they were mine." And I took them. I took his Legos.
I remember a lot of
right.
kindergarten, not preschool.
Yeah, my
I
first.
remember
kindergarten
also not
memory?
much of kindergarten.
I remember kindergarten too. My first kindergarten memory was. I mean, you guys know me. It was with Ben. It was my first kindergarten memory. It was like the pre, like before the first day, like the parents coming in and like the families like meet the teacher or whatnot. I was
Sure.
and he had like toys out in the hallway. Ben was out in the hallway.
Oh yeah,
Ben was out in the hallway crying and playing with blocks.
Because he was as a mommy.
Yeah, and so I went and I played with
That's
blocks with Ben because I was scared because I didn't know where my mommy was either. So we both were just
fire.
scared playing with blocks. It was fine.
And that was day one. of
That's how the
brotherhood.
homies.
Yeah, because
Homies
I had
united.
like my anxiety is it's a whatever now. I thug it out now, but it used to be pretty bad. And so like Miss, if I did good or whenever like I wasn't around her, if I didn't have anxiety, I had a little box of treats of like the Isaac candy, and she would give me a candy every time I was good and didn't have anxiety.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Dude, it was so fire, so clean.
I don't. When did I like learn of you guys? Probably more like I probably knew of you guys
You
third
knew
grade.
me for like ever because
Yeah.
Luke was always coming
Yeah,
over.
I would have known of your guys' crew like maybe third grade when I was in third grade, but I probably didn't actually like start to interact with you till I was like fifth grade.
So
I think.
I was around you quite a bit, but we weren't really friends because we
were always like because of my brother Luke.
Yeah, we would have Sunday school, and you would
vicinity.
go to Luke and I Sunday school, and we would all have Sunday school together. Yeah, because I remember you and Luke had the sandals. Dude, the sandals were so tough.
Yeah, the sandals. Yeah, y'all were walking dogs out with the Jesus sandals.
We had the Jesus ones on the whole. We were rocking them. I mean, no one rocked them better but us.
we went to Bethany like a tiny bit, but we never. We usually just went to the church by my house because Bethany's like a far drive compared to.
Yeah, it is far still, but I mean, I went every day at like 7 a.m. So
your mom,
Yeah,
so
my mom
makes
being
sense
the principal of our elementary and middle school.
Yeah,
so
the GOAT,
truly the greatest principal ever. I mean, I'm fine with saying this. I don't think I've ever had a better principal. So I've only had really two, but
yeah. Guess I've had
she was
3.
Yeah,
technically, yes.
Yeah, no, Miss is the GOAT principal for sure.
Definitely the greatest. I knew if I was going to the principal's office, there was no problem. There was no problem.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
was going for a good time.
I was never ever scared. Even if I was in trouble, I still was not scared of going to the principal's office.
I knew things were gonna be all right, but then
I may end up getting a snack while I'm in the principal's office. You never know. I don't know.
Let me go in the fridge, see what she's got.
Yeah. I may get some Cheez-Its or something.
Play with some of the Minecraft magnets.
Yeah, or that little spin dial thing. You know what I'm talking about? It spins down the ramp. I'd always play with that thing.
She had a bunch of toys on the desk. Yeah.
My mom's office is honestly decked out. It's great.
Yeah.
It is nice.
I don't spend much time in it anymore, but
I
spent many hours in that office just because of after school. I've actually never been in trouble. I've never had to go to the principal's office.
I've had to.
Ever?
Technically once in high school, not my fault, but it was I was almost like a witness for a person who was in trouble.
What happened?
I won't go into it.
No, name drop.
I mean, it's really not that big of a story.
Let's hear it. Name drop.
All right, I'll name drop. But
name drop, address drop.
Social Security.
Just totally destroyed.
No, but I was in freshman year, so you guys weren't at Luke yet. But I'll censor his name. I'm still cool with him. I don't really talk to him, but this kid. Well, obviously Daniel.
I know him. Yeah, he's chill.
Was it that? Is this the bathroom incident?
I don't know if it's specifically. Tell me after.
Yeah.
Basically, it was my freshman year, and I don't know. It was one of the first few months. Maybe let's just say it's month 3 of school. It's about October at this point. But randomly one afternoon, I was just in our giant freshman crew because we haven't really made friend groups yet. It's just all one class. That's a friend group. So we're in our crew of 30, and I think this is what happens. I think he comes up to one of the people in the group. I think maybe it might not be him, but he goes up to him and he's basically he shows him a picture on his phone. Uh-oh, we're gonna have to reset your camera real quick. Go.
Slow as hell. But let me get up slower.
Let me stretch. Hit a quick little stretch. Okay, anyways, back in. So, goes up to, and he shows him a picture on his phone, and this picture is a picture of him toting a gun. He's pulling out a gun in his backpack, just like a little hand pistol or whatever. He's pulling out a gun in his backpack. He's in a bathroom, but it's kind of discreet. What bathroom? It doesn't look like the bathrooms, but it could be. So then, it spread like wildfire, and it was just did you see this? Do you see this? Do you see this? And everyone was freaking out. Me, I was cool with Daniel already at this point, so I was if he does show up to school, I don't think he's killing me. But
I'm safe. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, but so then it was just nothing happened. Shocking.
Yeah.
It was just it was over a few days this happened. So slowly people are like my class specifically are getting brought into the principal's office to be like, hey, did you see this? Do you know what's happening? Like, were you involved with this? And of course, like everyone's like, I heard about it, yes, but no, I'm not involved with it. I don't really even know him like that. So then it gets to me. Yeah, I was brought in. I was like, yeah, no, like, it doesn't scare me. I know he's not gonna actually do anything. Like I've talked to him a little bit. I might know him better than some people. I don't actually know him at this point, but I was like, he's not gonna. I don't actually think he's gonna shoot up the school. So then it was like that was my only interaction. Basically at the end of the week, let's just say it happened on Monday. By the end of the week, he was expelled. Like, it might have been the rest of the semester, which wasn't that long. It was maybe a month at that point.
Really? They expelled him?
I think they expelled him the rest of the semester, but yeah, okay, that is right. He was expelled the rest of the semester. He just did online school, but then he was back in the spring, and nothing happened. So,
Interesting.
And then yeah, obviously, I mean, you guys
he didn't bring it to school, did he, or was it just a video?
I don't think he actually brought it to school. Do you know more about this than I do?
Yeah, so because of soccer, I was pretty close with.
Yeah.
He told me about it. So it actually it did take place in the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah. And he just got suspended from it. Nothing ever came of it though, because he just got suspended for a little bit.
It was. I like some people were genuinely nervous. I truly wasn't nervous at all.
If you know, it wasn't like that. He was trying to act tough. Like
no, yeah, he was trying to act tough, and he just like he wasn't. He's not the kid at all to shoot up a school.
I never really knew him. Like I talked to him a little bit.
Yeah.
Touch everyone, talk to everyone,
Yeah.
But he was chill. Every single time I talked to him, he was chill.
No, like I'm genuinely like if came into this room right now, like we would be friends. Like that's where I'm at with right now. Like I haven't talked to him since graduation, but if I met him again, yeah.
I mean, cool. Senior year he pulled up to. I was in a history. I wasn't in the history class. What's it called when you help the teacher out?
Teacher aide.
TA. He pulled up randomly to one of the classes, and I talked to him for a
bit. Nice.
Yeah, so I'm cool with him.
Yeah, that's my story.
Isaac, you've had your fair share of run-ins with the principal.
You have.
Yeah.
We've told a couple of them already on this podcast.
I've had.
Is there any that we haven't?
I don't think so.
I've had all four. I've had four. So I've had. My first one was in. My parents. I never told my parents. They may know or they may not know. I don't think your mom told them. I don't think anyone really cared. But
they're gonna know now.
It was after school care. I was with Luke. It was Luke, me, and two other people. I don't remember who.
This is Bethany, right?
Yeah. And
okay,
you would wait for the adults outside. Like you have to after school, you have to go down the stairs and stand in the front area.
Yeah.
Sure,
so Luke was down there with me, and the other kids, and we were giving each other noogies and rubbing each other's heads, and Miss sent us to the principal's office for that. And so
yeah, good prank.
And so I went to the principal's office, but then, I mean, Miss didn't really care. She just told us to chill out.
Yeah, what are you supposed to do with that?
Yeah. So then I went to.
You're expelled.
So I went to after school care, and I never told my dad. He asked how my day went. I said good. And never told.
Now that he knows, he's permanently grounding you from everything.
Yeah.
Hope you know that.
That's fair. It's fair.
That was you went too far, clearly. He should have been expelled. I don't know how you got away with that.
Honestly, dude, we gotta kick you out of the state or something.
Oh,
that's at least 5 to 10 federal.
No, I've been to the principal's office 5 times. Just kidding. I remember another one.
What's the fifth?
So the second time I went to the principal's office was also in.
Is this middle school or high school?
2nd grade again.
Oh, second grade.
Damn.
What are you, just a terrible child?
Bro was a criminal.
No, I was messing with someone.
Lock him up.
I was messing with someone, and I was taking a pee, and I had my whole cheeks out. I pulled my pants all the way down to take the pee, and the kid ratted me out, and so I got sent to the.
He told on you because you.
I mean, you did flash him, really.
You know how many kids would do that? It's actually crazy.
I mean, doing that in 2nd grade.
I don't know. How are you never taught? to not do that. I never did that.
No, I knew.
I was never weird like that.
I knew, but I thought I was.
Oh no, you knew.
Oh,
You just did it anyway.
No, I thought it was funny, but he didn't find it funny. So I got sent to his office.
All right.
And I had to miss like 3 recesses. It was so sad. It was so sad.
Wait, can you just quickly say who it was? I just want to know. I'll bleep it.
Oh, he left Bethany. His name was.
Oh, I don't know that.
That's not a real human. I would have remembered.
No, he's not. He wasn't in our class. He was in the grade under us. So he would have been. He would have been in first grade.
I definitely don't know him then.
He went to Sunday school quite a bit. I don't know.
You flashed a 6-year-old? That's kind of crazy.
Well,
Yeah.
I was 7.
Chat,
So.
clip that.
Clip it.
Then the third time I went to the principal's office was Mr. sent. No, yeah.
Mr.
I got sent to the principal's office
is.
twice by Mr. Once was with Luke because Luke and I were clapping in the closet when he left. I remember that. So he was our science teacher,
class.
and the T left the room, and he told everyone, "No one move, don't make sound. I'll be right back." And Luke and I went into the closet.
Of course they go into the closet.
Yeah, and we started clapping and making bad sounds, and then Mr. So at first I heard some people laughing, and then I heard the room go quiet, and then I heard someone open the doorknob, and it was GG's. Mr. was right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
That was so awesome.
And then the second time Mr. sent me to the office he
Second time.
sent Ben and I, because he said if anyone leaves your seat, you're going to the principal's office. And then Ben and I
Yeah, I remember this.
Ben and I went up front and we started giving a presentation. And then Mr. walked back in, and he didn't even have to say much. He just said, "Go see Miss." So.
Yeah, dude, we pissed him off so bad. He liked us in high school, though.
No,
middle school, we were such jerks.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. In middle school, he said to toss Luke out the window. So.
yeah, that was funny.
He
So
used-
we were physics.
He
physical
used my
science.
brother as a physics example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He threw a bag of cookies at Ben because Ben was talking.
Yeah, it was like me, Ben, Topher, and Luke, and
What
Ben
an
would
awful
not stop
combo.
talking. But the tables were the super long ones, so if you're gonna talk, you're all
You have to. Yeah.
you're all right there.
Yeah, like you're 5 from the end to end is 5 people.
And I'm right next to Ben, and he just like actually insane. I've never seen cookies fly faster. Crazy.
I threw a cookie at Ben
He's really
faster.
showing how physical science works.
Yeah, it was. I mean, at least 97.
Dawson, do you
At
remember?
least.
Do you remember
What?
when I threw a cookie at Ben faster? A frozen cookie?
Oh, that was terrible.
Wait, what happened?
That was terrible.
What happened?
So, you want me to say it, Isaac?
You can give a story time if you
You want me
want.
to tell the story?
I don't care.
Okay, yeah. So, we would hang out all the time before basketball practice.
Yeah.
And there was these frozen cookies that were in the fridge that we grabbed
I
to
think
eat.
I remember this. Yeah.
And I don't know why, but we all decided to go into the bathroom, and we all had the cookies,
Yeah.
and then someone turned the lights off.
It was Ben.
I don't.
Ben turned.
Was it Ben?
Yeah, Ben
Okay,
turns
so
the
Ben
lights
turned the
off.
lights off,
Shock.
and then we like no one could see anything.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pitch black
It's
in this
pitch
bathroom
black.
when the lights are off.
And then we're all just kind of like messing around. Was it you who threw the cookie?
Yeah,
Isaac?
yeah. Ben scared me because I heard him making a noise and he rushed towards me, and I crow hopped and I chucked it as hard as I could from like 5 feet away.
Ow!
Dude, I felt
Point
so
blank.
bad.
The lights. We finally like used like a phone or whatever,
Flashlight.
and like kind of pan away to get the lights on,
Yeah.
and then Ben's eyes just black. It
Black.
was bad.
Dude, I felt so
Oh.
bad. I felt so bad.
You definitely
I've never seen a worse black eye. It was
I mean-
terrible.
from the if the lights were on, the point of release on the hand to his face is truly probably a foot.
Yeah.
Like he got
It would
cooked.
have been point blank. Couldn't miss.
And these cookies were frozen like rock solid. I basically
Yeah,
threw
they
them.
were
Yeah.
literally frozen.
They
hard.
were, yeah.
He scared me, so my first instinct was to let that fly.
I mean, what are the odds that it hits him in the eye? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like
I
it
felt
could have
it.
hit him anywhere.
And then at basketball practice, my dad had me apologize to their parents. I had to apologize to Mister. Apologize to his mom.
Oh,
That's terrible.
nice.
Ben's a tough guy, though. He's a tough cookie, if you will.
He is a tough cookie. The cookie made him a tough cookie.
Yeah, that's right.
Now he's off in Kentucky. Gonna go to the mines, apparently, for engineering or
Yeah,
something.
whatever he's doing.
Whatever. He's gonna make money, I guess.
Yeah,
Probably a good career. This is a very short list. There's not much on here. We have digs to the Patriots. We got my Guatemala trip.
Russell Wilson went to the Giants.
Oh, yeah. Russell Wilson went to the Giants. Guarantees that Aaron Rodgers will not be there.
So, yeah, he's probably going to be the Steeler. That's how it looks
Rodgers. Like. I don't know. Right.
Where else would he go?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think he will be a Steeler or just, in the North, I guess, still. But, like, what does Rodgers do now? Does he just kind of make his money, retire?
Underground?
Like,
yeah, I mean, he has his money.
Does he become, not saying that he is this, but does he become a Cam Newton type where there'll just be a year where no one wants him, but he still could play, but just he's not good enough. He's too good to be a backup. Yeah. Like, he'll be too good to be a backup. So if he's a backup, whatever starting quarterback will, as soon as he has a bad game, get Rodgers in.
The thing is that there's no future with Aaron Rodgers.
No.
It's like a win right now. And even then, it's just like the Jets tried it, failed experiment.
Yeah.
Now you move on.
Yeah.
And it's just like, now it's either further Achilles injury, he recovered from it, but now he's super old.
Yeah. I don't know if Rodgers will ever be like out for a season again. Maybe he'll get like a tweak ankle or something still, but
I think it'd be cool to see him on the Steelers. I think that would be the best fit for him because they are a playoff team. They did just get DK Metcalf.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I would like to see it just to see what they do because they had Russ and they had Justin Fields, and I think we can agree Rodgers is a way better quarterback than both of them.
Yes.
So
I just don't believe in the Steelers because every year they make the playoff out first round.
I know, but with Aaron Rodgers, it could be different.
Yeah, but they've also done that with how many quarterbacks at this point?
None of them have been Aaron Rodgers. None of them have been that good. I'm just saying, it might not be a bad signing just for 1 year. Why not?
Try it out.
Why not?
If you're the Steelers, like
Fields is gone, Russ is gone. Who else are they going to have?
That is true. You don't.
I mean, they could draft a quarterback, but again,
at this point, you almost. If I'm a Steelers fan, like you have to almost like want to tank. Like, just to try it, because they've been dead even for so long that they don't necessarily have draft capital and they don't necessarily have like free agency capital. So they're right in the middle, and they've been in the middle for so long that they can't do anything about it. So I almost wonder if you're a Steelers fan, you're like, can we just take like 5 years, be like one of the worst teams, rebuild some draft stock, and then just hopefully, restart this thing, get it going again.
Mike Tomlin would never do that. They would have to get rid of Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
And I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea to draft a quarterback this year or next year and then have Aaron Rodgers and them just take a year to learn.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like Jackson Dart, I've heard a lot of people say his name. I mean, Shedeur Sanders, if he doesn't get picked within the top 10 or whatever.
When's the draft? It's in Green Bay, actually.
April 24th.
24. Okay, we're about a month out then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a boring draft for the Chiefs. Everyone else, I think, will be excited.
I don't know if Chiefs are going to have a great. We might still have
They always have a good draft.
We always do have a good draft.
But I think it's just going to be kind of boring.
It would be it's going to be
should be like offensive line, defensive line,
or like
running back in the 6th round, just like your normal.
Yeah, it's going to be a very boring Chiefs draft for us.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's.
I mean, it's kind of a good thing, though. That means you don't need something crazy.
Yeah, the fact we're not signing crazy free agent signings is like, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where some of the top players go, like Genty, see if he goes Bears or Raiders or I don't know.
I have no idea. I mean, at this point, we're just waiting for the draft. Like, there's not much that can.
Yeah, I'm really craving NFL. I need it to come back. I need my fantasy football. I need to spend way too much time on the app.
I need to grind.
Like, I need to make a trade. I need to propose at least 3 lowball trade offers right now.
And one will get through because our league is...
March is holding me on just enough but I
Yeah.
swear I'm gonna lose my mind.
Isn't
I need my
summer
football.
ball starting soon?
There was the USFL, I think.
Yeah.
Or UFL.
It's just not
Do you
the
care
same.
about that? It's just not the
It's
same.
not the same.
The problem with football is there's too much. There's not enough elite players to have 2 full-on professional leagues. Like the UFL is arguably worse than college. I haven't really watched it.
And I'd rather. It's about watching it too. I'd much rather watch college football or NFL than
just nothing.
Yeah, XFL.
Yeah, I see.
So I mean, and that's just biased because they're bigger. But again, nothing wrong with being biased.
Yeah.
So.
No, baseball starting up though.
Yeah, actually, that is something I'm excited
because
for.
of the Royals, I'm so happy for baseball now. I wish we could. Are you okay, Isaac?
Isaac's choking on his Chips Ahoy and his gallon of milk.
Before we started filming, he said he was going to put the Chips Ahoy on his PC so it looked more like jank in there.
Yeah, I got them stacked right here. I don't know if y'all can see it.
How many you got in there? 10-pack? How many are left? Looks about nothing.
I bet there's 2.
What
a guess.
You should go out and buy a scratcher right now.
Yeah, honestly, that's.
I got
idea.
that
We do
pack
scratches
yesterday.
on the pod one time live.
Yes.
Yeah, I got my
What'd you
box
say,
of
Isaac?
Chips.
Sorry?
I got my box of Chips Ahoy yesterday. It's already down to 2.
Yesterday, so you've gone through 8 packs.
Brother.
Probably 2 on this podcast alone.
Yeah.
You won't finish it right now, would you?
It probably
No.
will be done by the end.
Save them. Save them. Just go.
I'm probably gonna
anyway.
save them until I get really mad at Rocket League and I need something to make my day better.
That's really fair.
Isaac, did you end up ever finishing your bracket for March Madness?
No,
Oh.
I couldn't be bothered doing that.
Bro, it takes 5
Literally,
minutes.
Luke sent him the link, reminded him, and he just didn't do it.
Are you guys in like a league or no?
Well, Luke made like a random one. It's with a couple people from his other fantasy league.
Luke's doing barber school right now, and he's in a league with his barber school people, I think.
Yeah, he's in several. He's in that one, and then like Jude and
just
Zach,
our other
whatever.
friends.
Yeah. So I'm actually in first place right now for that one. We'll see what happens. I probably won't be by the time it's all said and done.
I just have my one solo bracket. I'm not in any leagues this year.
Yeah, I'm in a couple random ones just to like see. Hey, maybe I can get a perfect
I
bracket.
wanted to be in a league, but it was too late. Like when I made it, it was literally morning of. It was like 20 minutes left until the first tip up. I was like,
Dang.
oh, I gotta go.
Louisville Creighton.
Yeah.
And of course, I picked that one wrong, so it started off the day.
I got Creighton right.
There's so much Louisville hype that I saw on like social media for some reason.
I haven't seen any. Besides KU, I haven't seen any college ball.
Yeah, it flooded my For You page. You never know.
Yeah.
But
reset your camera, Isaac.
I went with my gut, and I just beat BYU is winning.
We can
They're
talk
winning it
about
all.
we can talk about it in a second, or you can keep talking while Isaac's resetting. But
yeah.
your Final Four is kind of crazy.
It's really not that crazy.
It is though.
It's literally
the rest
like
of it's not.
everyone who should be there plus
BYU.
plus a pretty good team with a decent seed.
You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. All right.
Goodness gracious.
Anyway, March Madness is happening right now. It's currently, by the time you see this, it'll be the Sweet 16 and Elite 8 will be happening because it'll be Saturday or whatever. So it'll be actually almost the end of Elite 8. But so far, my bracket's actually doing well. It's a C grade right now. I am 77% correct. I've only got 5 wrong so far, but a couple of those were a couple rounds in, so means more, but no. I guess Isaac doesn't have any input on this conversation.
He didn't fill out his bracket, even though we sent him a link and reminded him, but whatever.
It's just so much work.
Yeah. It's literally, you literally can just pick whatever you want.
It's 5
You don't
minutes.
even have to think. You don't even have to use your brain.
Just don't pick like a 16 against a 1.
It takes literally 1 minute. It takes 1 minute to fill out.
You could be lightning quick in it, but you know.
I thought about it, and all my teams in the Final Four and my winner still in. By the time this comes out, maybe they're eliminated.
I'm going to just reveal my Final
I have
Four
Florida winning and
Yeah.
I have
Good pick.
Florida, Houston in the championship, and I also have sleeper team here, BYU,
Real sleeper.
in my Final Four.
They're a 6 seed.
They are very good, and they're
Seed number doesn't
very
necessarily mean anything.
underestimated.
They are
So-
underestimated, but they nearly lost this past week or this
They
past game, which doesn't mean anything.
They beat Wisconsin
yeah,
last week, who was a 3 seed,
I guess, but
and
Well,
they were
yeah.
up by like 10 most of the game too. So
Yeah, I'm currently ranked 5 million and 5.4 millionth in the SBN challenge. There's about 24 million brackets, so it's actually not that bad. But what's my Final Four? So my Final Four is Texas Tech. No, hang on. No, my Final Four is Iowa State, Texas Tech, and then Duke and Houston. So and then I have Texas Tech and Duke in the final.
didn't
Duke
Iowa
winning.
State lose?
Oh yeah, they did. All right, my Final Four is not existing anymore.
Because I have Auburn and Florida,
Oh,
and
that
then
really sucks.
BYU and Houston.
No wonder I'm ranked 504 millionth with
Yeah.
77%
In
correct.
one of my brackets, I'm in first place in the group, and then I made another one with Houston winning. That's ranked almost 900,000. So
Okay, hey, under a million is good. The
yeah, under a
highest
million.
I got ranked,
But it's not great.
74,000th.
It's
Like by game 6 or something. I almost took a screenshot because it was like, oh.
It's really funny because this is the one I had KU in the Final Four, just because
Why?
I was like my fan one. But
I
my
guess.
East bracket is perfect.
Oh, okay.
My
I
my
don't know.
East has been perfect in every single way. But
I
it's
always start off hot and then get killed in the second,
Yeah,
like
look.
the third, fourth round.
green
Oh, wow.
bean.
Green bean.
But I have BYU winning it, so it's probably Duke's probably gonna win it. But I can hope and I can dream.
yeah.
So
Because I chose Duke, they're not going to win now. But I do actually think Florida has a real shot because the team who's supposed to win never wins, and the team who's actually the best team, Auburn, doesn't win. So Auburn's not going to win. Duke's not going to win. Who's the outlier? Florida.
BYU.
Also that.
Comment who you think's gonna win March Madness.
Yeah, if
or-
you're, or comment your Final Four if they haven't been decimated already. So,
Yep.
yeah, anyways. Gonna move on from there.
Should we read comments?
Well,
last
actually,
video?
we don't have any comments. So, this is my bad. I also said this earlier. I was in Guatemala, so I didn't really
That's right.
get the video out. But you have a banger video next week. This week, you have this one, obviously. Next week is the, if you remember, like, I remember, obviously, because I was editing this, but we had my comment. I'm going to bleep that so it doesn't
Ooh.
spoil it, but
Yeah,
guys
that was
watch-
rough.
Terrible.
I
Isaac,
think the
you remember
title's...
that?
Terrible.
I think that title's literally going to be Jacob and Dawson get cooked because then you had the comment. I'll censor that. As well,
We're
just
not
so you
putting
don't
that
spoil
in.
it.
We're not putting that in.
Too late.
No, we're not putting that one in.
you
We're not putting that
So,
one in.
you
If you
guys will
call
have
me
a-
that, Isaac, you know what it means.
have a banger video next week, guys. Don't worry.
It's alive. It's alive. Speed
Okay.
on the outro.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Chat.
Good thing Isaac's not dead.
Good seeing you guys.
Good seeing you guys. You'll have a banger episode next week.
That's
Don't
right.
worry. I hope you enjoyed my Guatemala trip story. I hope you enjoyed anything else we did in this episode. It was actually quite a fun episode. It was very quick. It was a fun one.
Yep,
Felt good.
Little quickie.
Hopefully it's a little quickie.
that's right.
Hopefully it's still a good length for you guys. But
It's the appropriate, correct amount.
it's the
You don't
healthy-
need any more.
It's the healthy amount. Okay, guys. And we'll see you next week. Okay,
Pleasurable
bye-bye.
podcast. See you guys.
See you later.